Yeah.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Bill Candid, Chairman of the Board of Commissioners, Custer County. Today is Wednesday, August the 26th, 2026. The time now is 9. I'll make it open. Please silence your phones if you got them on. Okay, and with that, I'll call this meeting to order and let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Please join me in the invocation. Lord, we just come before you and we thank you for the rain that we've gotten recently and for the dampening of the fire that's still in the mountains. Lord, I just ask that you would help us make the decisions that we need to make, give us wisdom and just help us serve our community in the best manner possible. I just pray these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, roll call. Here.
Present.
Here. County Attorney Dan Slater. Here. BOCC Admin Caitlin Womack here, and Clerk to the Board, Kelly Jennifer.
Thank you, Kelly. Audience introduction, we'll start online.
Archie Foster, Rob Klein, and Frank Ron.
Okay, thanks. Here we are.
James.
Okay, James, thank you, Jim. Okay. Any amendments?
Yeah, the bottom one there, I put the wrong wording. It's Custer County Sidewalk Project Construction Management Service Agreement. So it's not
Not
a
a
request.
project manager.
It's not a request for proposal, or it's just Custer County Sidewalk Project Construction Management for professional services. So we'll put that on there and then I'll explain later.
Okay, this is just a discussion.
No, the decision will need to be made.
I mean, but you're gonna discuss that first.
Okay.
It's consideration anyway.
Yeah.
It's a consideration,
Yep.
okay. All right. Good enough, anything from you, Paul?
No.
None here. Okay, approval of the minutes of August 19th. I move we approve the minutes of August 19th. Didn't have any issues with those either. You think here?
No, that's for me.
Okay, then I'll call for that vote. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Lucas?
Aye.
All. And aye. Commissioner item, Lucas.
Pretty much been working on this sidewalk project, CDOT project, opened the bids, found out who low bidder is. We will formalize that today. In an acceptance of that, and then it's got to go through its concurrence paperwork with CDOT, but I'll explain more about that later when that comes up. Worked with LJA Aviation on the airfield lights, PAPI lights, that program that's upcoming here shortly. So pretty much just been working on projects.
Yeah, good. Okay, Paul?
Just two items, sandbags, have another truck coming, for the Aspen Acres area. And remind everybody out there that September 30th is the deadline on the, was it the Pueblo South landfill for their depositories.
Okay, good. Yeah, same here. A couple things of interest. I did attend the Mountain District Commissioners meeting, 19 commissioners or counties together at Leadville. It was a good meeting. Lots of what we did do primarily was go through all the actions that are occurring in the legislature that are up. Everything kind of on, there's a lot of pablum in most cases, not a lot of interest that hits us. Other than several things we got tied up on, there's more mandates they're unfunded than there are money, of course, so the more unfunded they get. And we are still okay with, if you can't do it, you can, and with our population, everything popped out of enforcing any of them. So stay tuned for that. They look for a lot of action to happen with the changeover of administration. So everything's kind of, I mean, also, interestingly enough, we have a lot of questions on not mag chloride, but what's known as a binder. It's a different thing. I'm gonna read you what it is. So it's good to get out so you all can talk to the public when they ask you, how come there's a mag chloride truck running through town and where's it on my road? And why isn't it turning on my drive? So what we did, Road and Bridge did what's called a bind product that's supposed to help bind the road base. And you apply a light coat of Durablend that's supposed to help bind the binding to the base and then bind them so they can retain the water better and longer. It's worked with a company called Envirotech. They're out of northern Colorado. They've got terminals all over the state. And that's why you saw a Florence truck driving up here. People saw it, said, what is Florence doing driving?
The normal
Where's that mag chloride truck? It's not mag chloride. And they do deliver mag chloride too. They make it. But this one will cut the cost of road grading in half, supposedly. So it'll hold it once it's graded and this stuff's on it. Doesn't stop it from having to be done again, and it'll last more than 60 days, supposedly, before you have to get back on it. So we'll see. This is an experiment, basically, not an experiment, but we're trying it out. See if it's maybe a good substitute up here. And just so you know, and it's mag chloride isn't cheap, neither is this stuff. It costs $45,000 for 2 miles. And so it was worth the look at, and we'll see where we go from there. What else?
On the where
Was that?
they put it down.
Oh, this was on Citation Drive at the airport and up from Airport Road, clear up to Club Drive, up to above 69. And let's see. I guess that's enough for now. I'll come back on something maybe a little later. Also, I wanted to let you know, I saw Jim Chaplin, I visited with him, and he's doing really well. Amazingly well. He's walking, talking, not talking very well yet. He said to tell everybody I'm coming back. And he's gonna be in here with hopefully his wife beside him to keep him on track, but he'll be here in a meeting, probably next meeting. We'll see. That was good to see him. And that's all I got for now.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
That wonderful road binder stuff.
Hmm.
If you happen to be behind the applying truck, will it bind the road to your car?
Yeah. You know, I'm glad you brought that up because I should have mentioned this too. It takes 48 hours to set up. We have to keep all heavy equipment off of it until then, because as it dries out and sets up. But it's okay to take a truck through it, and I actually drove it too, and it does slap it up on it on your truck, but it's not a bad thing. And it doesn't, you know, it's just what we're gonna have to do. And when we apply it, we're gonna have to make sure on a more busier road, probably we're gonna have to get somebody out there to slow everybody down, because it does splash around and it's slippery. Good question. Okay. All right, let's see, I guess that's it for us. Anything else here? All right, attorney items. Not right now. And
ARPA or COVID relief money, that has officially been closed out. We got confirmation of that yesterday.
oh, good.
And then the Conservation Trust Fund requests are due back to me by next Monday.
All right, good. All right. And I think that's it, except for, let's see, is there any unfinished business?
Thanks for me.
You thinking? All right, let's move forward then, and let's go on to new business, and we'll work with account payables first. Lucas.
Buildings and grounds, unemployment insurance, employer services, in the amount of $7,879.45. Buildings grounds to CenturyLink phones and internet, $5,106.31. District Attorney, Office of the DA, September budget, in the amount of $12,608.49. County Patrol, Road and Bridge, SO Patrol Fuel and Maintenance, $7,468.38. Road and Bridge to Four Rivers Equipment for repairs and grader repair, $31,328.65. Road and Bridge to corporate billing for road and bridge parts in the amount of $5,868.69. And Custer County Kids Council, Boys and Girls Club of Fremont County in the amount of $7,500. So the total for the AP was $148,144.74.
Did we get rid of all the phone numbers that we had been paying for?
We did get, well, we're trying to get that off of our bill and then trying to get off all of the, inside wire insurance off of all the rest of the bills, but everything with CenturyLink to get stuff off of our bill is ran through India. So we have to be very, very careful. Because we want to port all of our current phone numbers over to VoIP next year. And if they cancel a number, we are out. We won't get that number back. It can't be.
Oh, really? Jeez.
So we have to so John's carefully crafting each email to send to their India team
And
with CenturyLink.
And will we be able to call somebody back when they just leave a message without their name and number? Will we see a number to call back?
We'll talk about that next year when we do VoIP.
Yeah, see what happens. All right. Okay, I don't have any other questions on that, but I move that we accept the AP report for 8/26/2026.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, any other discussion?
No.
Jim, you got any question? Anything online? Okay. All right, hearing none, I'll call for that vote. All in favor, say aye. Paul?
Aye.
Lucas?
Hi.
Panda, aye. Let's see now. Okay, next up on the agenda is the tourism build sign at the airport property. What you got there?
So the tourism board would like to put a, welcome to, Westcliff sign up. They got a design made, basically telling people, hey, there are services in our community, coming up, which is only about 10, 11 miles away, so that they don't just blow through our small towns. Sales tax is down. This smoke has, kind of, hurt the tourism industry. And so we're not bringing in the tourism dollars or either the lodging tax dollars or our 0.5% or 2%, county sales tax. So they want to put a sign up there just in that little goofy piece that, the fence didn't take up on it's actually owned by the county. It's a county owned.
Right on the other side of the.
Yeah,
fence.
between the road and the fence there.
Cause they're coming out, they'll see it.
Yeah, well, as they're coming down 69 from south going north, they'll see it, yeah. So they'd like to put a sign there, so. I just wanted to put that up for a vote for us so that we were all aware and that was going on, so.
Yeah, and they got plenty of dollars to do it. How big's the sign loud out there?
We're gonna say, we'll see.
So I think, trying to see where our picture is.
By 4, or is it something?
No, it's a little bigger than that.
Yeah,
It's like a 4x6 sign.
yeah.
That's on 2 posts going up.
Good idea, I think.
Yeah. Just need agreement.
Yeah, you need to have one on the county line somewhere. What more turn there or something like that, up by Texas Creek too. You see that in other counties. I notice when you're driving to Leadville, get welcomed into all the counties.
Right. Yeah, I used to be up there once a week.
Well, it's gonna kind of look like that, so pass that around.
Oh, yeah.
The posts are gonna be steel instead of
Same,
wood.
Okay. This is what we see coming out of, off the, out of the timber, coming into Westcliff. That's a good sign.
See. I can see distance, I can't read.
So yeah, that's what it's kind of gonna look like.
Good sign. Okay. Well, I'll move that we approve the request to put a sign up at the airport.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor? Any other discussion, anything online? I'll give you a chance. Wait a second, Jim. Hold on, man. Anything online? No. Go ahead.
Just a quick question. It says airport property, is airport private or is it county property?
County. And it's actually on a county piece of property, not
As
that.
opposed to the highway right away.
Yeah.
Right, but the airport is county property.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just sounds like it's.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions? I'll call for that vote. All in favor, say aye. Lucas.
Aye.
Paul. And aye.
Good.
Okay, next down, shoot, is a cooperative law enforcement agreement between Custer County and the United States Forest Service. Is this a new renewal?
It looks like.
Right.
It's a run.
Yeah, do you have any comments other than that?
No, I didn't see this until it was impacted, but I think it's pretty standard.
I think it's what we had from what I saw. So where's the original? This, we have you got it over there. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, then I would move that we approve this agreement with the United States Forest Service for the law enforcement agreement between the two.
We have to say it all.
10,000 bucks.
That's $10,000 from them to us. Right. And that's for the sheriff's patrol.
That's for them to do what they do at the borders
Right. No,
of the forest.
within the Forest Service,
property. Okay. Okay, then, we have a motion discussed.
You said.
Yeah. Move. You got it? Okay. Any other comments? Anything online? Okay, then I'll call for that vote. All in favor of approving the cooperative law enforcement agreement between Custer County and the United States Forest Service. Say aye, Lucas.
Aye.
Paul?
Oh, so-
Kanda, aye. Okay, who's gonna introduce the ordinance 2601 model traffic code?
Sure. Well, it's just confusing.
You need to use language I gave you, then use it.
Yeah, I'm in the email or on?
It was an email I sent you with,
Yes,
so we don't do ordinances that much, so.
yeah. When did you send it? There it is. I got it.
So are we just adopting it? Or-
Okay, here it is. No, or we have to,
It's 8:23 at 4:30 p.m. is what it's.
I got it. Says we need to post the grant, okay. Okay, here, wait a minute. 8:23. When, yesterday? I don't have it. I got Sheriff Smith, yeah. Huh.
Okay.
That language right there.
Why I don't have it? Okay, so I'll read the language. It says, I move the introduction of ordinance 26, what was it? 01. That a public hearing to be scheduled with the board on September 23rd, 2026, and that notice of the ordinance and public hearing be published in the local newspaper in a timely manner beforehand. That makes sense. I knew it had to be published beforehand, but I didn't. Yep. All right.
Second one.
It's been moved and seconded to post the resolution and in the local paper. Any other discussion?
No.
So that way we public can take notice and have comment. Anything online? Jim?
It's a little hard to ask a question about something you've never seen before.
That's why it has to be posted. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So the last time that we did this, what they're doing today, that's not considered the first reading, right? That'll be.
No, this is.
This is
really-
notice.
Yeah.
Okay. I just need to know from my minutes what we're doing here. Okay, so this is the first reading.
So then we'll have comment next time.
Yes.
Next time will be to pass.
So adopt it.
Right, then we'll have comment
But
discussion.
we still need to vote because this also.
Has to be
Orders
posted.
that be published, the notice be published.
Right. Okay,
Now I do have a question,
okay.
since I got to read further. So it's very confusing because it says model traffic code, which implies this is an example of something you can do. Is the ordinance anticipating in putting in force regulations or whatever rules, codes derived from the model traffic code or the model traffic code in total?
The model traffic code total.
So it becomes no longer a model.
That's a name.
Yeah, so it's not unusual for local jurisdictions to adopt model blank code, model, the uniform residential code or the uniform code for abatement of dangerous buildings. This is just a uniform code that the state of Colorado Department of Transportation has written for local jurisdictions to adopt
Or not.
or to adopt in part.
Or not.
Or not, and it is much easier on everybody. If we are law enforcement agencies on the same page as, say, the state patrol
Or a neighboring county.
and neighboring
Okay,
counties.
so it's the semantics that got me all
Yeah.
befuddled.
It's confusing when I had
Yeah.
the same question, what's the model?
Yeah.
Not on this, it's the first time, we've heard it a couple times. We've done,
Yeah, we currently are working under the 2020 model traffic.
Hence before all the cars drove themselves.
rolling all over the place lately. All right. Okay, any other questions? Hearing none, I'll call for that vote. All in favor of adopting, well, of posting, the notice, like,
Of the introduction of the ordinance and posting of the notice of the public hearing.
yeah, on ordinance, 26 that, oh, say aye, Lucas.
Aye.
Well,
Close on.
Kanda, aye. All right, next up. This we can understand a little easier, sure. Resolution 2640, Sheriff's Office fee increase. Okay, let me read this ordinance here. The resolution is further amending the resolution adopting fee structures for the various Custer County departments and offices for changes in fees for the Custer County Sheriff's Office. Whereas on December 31st, 2025, the Board of County Commissioners adopted a new fee schedule for the Custer County government in Resolution 25-70. A resolution was amended, such resolution was amended on January 28th, 2026 in Resolution 2026-6 and again in February 18th, 2026 in Resolution 26-15. Whereas the county commissioners request whereas the sheriff wishes to amend the sheriff's office fee schedule to fees charged for certified VIN inspections to comport with changes in state law. And whereas the Board of Commissioners on request of the Custer County Sheriff wishes to amend the sheriff's office fee schedule to allow for fees charged with respect to the process required for issuance of by the sheriff of a quote, gun purchase eligibility card, end of quote, required for the purchase of certain semi-automatic firearms under Senate Bill 25-003. Therefore, be it resolved that the document entitled the Custer County Sheriff's Office 2026 fee schedule, which is adopted as a fee schedule for Custer County Sheriff's Office effective at January 1st, 2026 in Resolution 25-70 is hereby further amendment as follows. A, the fee for certified VIN inspection is increased to $54. And B, the gun purchase eligibility fee is established for the sheriff's issuance of a gun purchase eligibility card pursuant to Senate Bill 25-3 in the amount of $20 for residents of Custer County. And in the amount of $100 for non-residents in Custer County. The county staff shall distribute the number 3, the changes necessary and the fee schedule be published on the Custer County website. Therefore, that's the adoption. And then I move that we adopt 26-40. Or 40, I'm sorry.
I'll second that.
Okay, comment, discussion.
So Kelly, do you do certified VIN inspections?
We just do regular, the.
For what?
Be post certified to do it, so.
Certified, okay.
It's not no conflict. And okay, good question. Anything else? Dan, you got any comments on this?
No, I think the sheriff at some point either issued a press release or just a Facebook post of some kind that described his position with respect to the gun purchase eligibility law and the fact that we were gonna have to charge fees for that and his logic as to why there would be a resident versus a non-resident fee.
Right.
That's good idea. I'll ask him to do
Yeah,
that.
about 3
No,
days.
he's already done that.
I thought you said he was.
No, he did that and some public is interested in that and his specific reasoning for that, they could go and look at.
Oh, I see.
That was
That's good to know.
It was just before the fire.
Well, I feel like he may have done more than one then, cause I feel it was a week or two ago.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh,
I
okay.
saw that.
Yep.
Look, Any other questions? Jim?
Yeah, why would Custer County be determining the gun purchase eligibility for non-residents?
From the sheriff's perspective, there are certain county sheriffs that have decided, not to issue these eligibility cards. Because they disagree with the Senate Bill, 2503, and their logic is they don't want to be a part of that system. But the reality is, from the sheriff's perspective, doing that would punish the people of the people who want to make those purchases. So while the sheriff disagrees with that law, his logic is he doesn't want to punish those who don't live in Custer County, but may live in a jurisdiction that doesn't, where the sheriff doesn't issue these permits. So that's why he's making that available to non-residents, but at the higher fee because of the additional work that I think may be required for a non-resident to be issued that permit.
Hmm,
Take more time. Okay,
well,
Probably deals with filing with different entities.
well, it goes to the same place.
Yeah.
what, does the sheriff of one county, does the Senate, bill, whatever number it was, 25003 authorize the sheriff of a county to issue gun purchase eligibility cards to anyone in the state?
Yes,
It does.
yes.
Anyone in the country?
Well, presumably, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think you have to be a Colorado citizen to purchase a gun in Colorado. You just have to follow the laws that are established to purchase a gun. And or particularly a semi-automatic firearm that falls under the statute.
Correct.
And it's a little bit like our landfill fees. If you're outside of county, you're supposed to pay more than if you're in county.
Landfills don't kill me. Okay, that answers all my questions.
And who gets buried, yes. Okay, anybody else online? Okay, then I'll call for that vote. All in favor of adopting Custer County Resolution 26? Yeah. Say aye. Paul?
I,
Lucas?
Aye.
Can I? Stay tuned, we're not done hearing about that bill anyway.
the military used to have that if you were stationed in a different state, they had a.
Military had different rules.
Yeah, we had different. But it's kind of the same thing we used to have way back when.
Does that bill set what the fees are, or
No,
it just says you have to charge a fee?
I don't know if it says you have to, but I know it says that you can.
Can.
Thought it said you had to.
I
Well,
don't remember whether it had to or can.
but the
and I-
bottom line is it's extra work, so something's gotta happen.
And I believe that some of that is passed through the state, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or some of that, I mean, I don't really know.
No, so I would propose the sheriff charge 105.
Like the sheriff.
Yeah,
The resolution's passed.
Right.
okay, moving on. Thanks, we've got the Aspen Acres Major Disaster Declaration Letter of Support. This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And this is the one that's the form that they proposed.
Yep.
For our signatures. And that way we are eligible for the relief funds that we hope to get to cover our percentage that we would have to pay otherwise, which we could never afford. So, and let's see, and I didn't see the bottom. We got both the, so how are the towns playing on this? Are they signed up or is it just the counties that are doing these?
I don't know if the city's got a letter or not.
No, I don't.
The part of it.
Lake County.
I haven't seen the.
I haven't seen that
or
either.
Silver Cliffs meeting at the beginning of September, so.
So this form letter has this, I'm sure this is going through all the counties that are affected.
Yep.
And so we're gonna sign ours and somehow they're gonna merge them all together into.
No, there's gonna be separate letters from separate entities, so I think the sheriff already sent his letter out.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, so, all right. So we just, the three of us will be signing this one as well.
Mhm.
Okay, I move we assign the letter. Aspen Acres Disaster Declaration Letter of Support. That's my motion.
I'll second.
By the way, this is to Donald Trump, the President of the United States, where it's going. Okey doke, been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Online?
You want that on letterhead?
Yes,
No,
well, it doesn't need to be.
I don't think so.
I thought it, well, probably not, maybe, well, I
I
don't know.
mean, we could if we wanted to,
Identifying.
That's a good question.
but whatever we wanna do.
I would think it might be more noticeable if.
Sure, but this is just Joe Citizen sign it otherwise.
Alright.
And we can do that.
You're making movement, so.
Will this be scanned back in and sent, or will it be sent?
Scanned and
Scanned
in.
and,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get the letterhead on it. That makes sense.
Okay.
And in the right format so that
For the signature.
it makes sense. If they don't like it, they can tell us. It's just, all the counties are gonna. Okay. Any other discussion?
No.
All in favor of signing the letter? Oh, Jim, I'm sorry, I thought.
This is just sort of a philosophical question based upon historical precedent, et cetera. What are the plans when the federal assistance is denied?
We'll pay our bill.
We're stuck. But what's happened, so you haven't been involved in a lot of the fire stuff. What is happening, we are applying for everything that can offset the 25%.
Right.
And that would be all, volunteer time, costs, all that kind of thing are.
Well, all of that's well and good, but also federal disaster relief does a lot more than just offset other things. The problem is
Yeah,
that we're in the state which is likely to be denied federal assistance for a disaster.
could be.
So contingency plans on other things would be good. It sounds like you're applying for everything that's under a rock type of application, so that's good.
It's all we can do right now.
And with respect to letterhead, I assume you're also signing as commissioners of Custer.
That's correct.
Okay.
It's going to every commissioner of the affected states, county.
Well, right, but I mean, if
The letter that
you would have initiated it yourselves as opposed to anything else, but
There was strength in numbers, and it came up at the last minute because they gave us a week to do this. It came up that fast. The ability to go after this. There was a time frame given to us by the FEMA guys in order to get it in. Okay.
And to answer your initial question, I would be shocked if the governor's office doesn't have some sort of plan to address the potential situation of the disaster designation being denied by the federal government.
And in fact, the state has some. They are money as well. They're trying to do everything they can to put whatever money they can get.
yeah, of course, and Dan is exactly right. The state knows full well what the likelihood of things are.
Sure.
And I'm sure running around trying to figure it out.
It also doesn't hurt, I don't think, that one of the two counties impacted. And I'm sorry to be blunt, is represented by a Republican.
No, that's why.
The request.
Yeah,
What your specific question is.
that's why I was thinking maybe the letter might want to point that out more. vociferously, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't, that you wanna be, well,
Stay neutral.
Yeah.
You're in your
Well,
face.
Somebody's counting.
Okay, I'll call for that vote. We'll move forward. All in favor of approving signing this letter, say aye, Lucas.
Aye.
And aye.
Well, you get off. This is.
Okay, next, Custer County Sidewalk Project bid acceptance. This is the drum roll finally, and all the contractors have said, how come we haven't gotten notice already?
Takes time.
Takes time because we were waiting, and therefore Dan's the man of the hour.
So I'll just
You can lead into it.
start off with the motion on this one. This one's a little bit different. But I move to accept the low bid from Langston on this project, and this project will be awarded once CDOT approves the concurrence package that we're putting and submitting to CDOT.
Is all of that your motion? or
Yes.
just to accept the bid
No.
from Langston?
No,
It's all of it.
It's all of it because it has to be.
So to accept the bid from Langston contingent upon the funding by CDOT.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, or the acceptance. Their awarding of the project.
And it's because the price went up and they said they had more. They add to it, right? Part of the reason.
So this whole thing is now, they provide all the paperwork, CDOT is just checking to make sure Ken Langston handle this project, or they're gonna come back and say, we're not accepting low bid, we're gonna accept another bid, right, from a contractor that might be more reputable. So it's to protect the county and CDOT from Lucas F Construction that's just got formed and put in a bid that's $50,000 less than everybody else and going, wait a minute, you've never poured concrete. We don't have anybody we've got bad inspection reports on you. We've got bad reviews on you. So,
Just to be clear, Langston Concrete does not have that history.
no,
We're not
they do not.
suggesting that they do.
No, they've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's what's odd about it too, is normally you would open the letter up and then you get the low bid and then you would say, we have moved to do what you just said.
Yep.
Right.
So that's why it's out of order.
Little
It's a
bit.
little different.
So that's what I was gonna ask for my minutes. The bid, did they go to CDOT then, or?
The CDOT has the bids.
They have to approve this.
Through BidNet, through,
Oh, that's right. Got it.
Right, and it wouldn't matter whether it was low or not, it would be the best value, but they would have to take a look at who it was and then prove it before we could.
So did they look at the bids and then,
They look at the contract.
suggested to you, this is who we recommend
yeah,
or what?
Yep,
this-
yep,
okay.
exactly right.
Got it.
They participated. Cause it's on the state highway.
Yeah,
Okay,
different specs.
Give me a second.
I'll send them.
okay, now you wanna talk about the actual project?
Yeah, so Langston was a little bid. There was two bids that came in. One from Langston and one from Avalanche.
Yeah. Which I have never heard of.
Yeah, one from Langston, one from Avalanche. Excavating. So Langston's was in the amount of $167,619. And the Avalanche bid $307,000, $307,299 dollars and 21 cents.
Pretty obvious.
This is a big, yeah.
And we can't even compare quality of work. No, Langston is called Langston Concrete Company.
Yeah.
That's what they do for a living.
Right.
As opposed to excavate. No, avalanche cut and makes big holes to excavate.
So I'll get our meeting minutes to CDOT. It'll go in with the concurrence package of all the stuff that we gotta present to CDOT. They've got a week to review. So hopefully we are, I'm hoping that we're awarding and starting construction just after Labor Day. But we'll see how long CDOT has to turn this around.
You're gonna do it pretty soon.
Well, the snow.
They've got time to look at it, so shouldn't take too long, but they got a bureaucracy to go through.
They got people to go through. Yeah, yes.
Okay, any other discussion? Call for that vote then to approve, the Custer County, like it is, Custer County sidewalk project proposal as presented.
We already moved.
We've already moved, we just, I call for the vote, what am I saying? I just restate. So I'll call for that, vote. All in favor to proceed, say aye, Lucas.
Aye.
Paul? Aye, from Canada, thank you.
Thought you were doing the motion.
Yeah, speak about that. Sorry. Okay, now,
So this is a Custer County Sidewalk Project Construction Management with Baseline. We signed the form policy 23 to allow our engineer to project manage this. We forgot, or we didn't put before the board the contract to that, so that's why this is on our schedule today. With moving this forward, so this is an agreement, kind of a time and materials with an estimated cost of $78,946. This will be paid for by the CDOT MMOF grant as well.
that makes sense.
And it's the agreement that it can't go above the estimated amount. We may want to amend that later down the road if we see that this schedule slips out due to weather or whatnot, but we've got some cushion in our funding there, so.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out, Langston bid with 167 change, this is 78 change. So the two of them add up to
Well below the
Well below the
300,000 that we've
300,000
got
grant
left
that
to
we
spend. The one thing that Dan had a little issue with is the arbitration rules that it be held in Denver, Colorado. I think I can get Mark to probably change that or amend that for us.
Well, also the fact that there is arbitration at all is an issue.
That's crazy.
I'm not a big fan of agreeing to arbitration, a place of litigation if there's an issue. Just because it's more expensive for the county.
It's crazy. But is that normal of these guys?
I don't know if it's, I mean.
For CDOT problem.
I don't know if it's normal for CDOT, no, it's a basic. It's something that we could normally negotiate in or out of it.
Is it because of the this particular manager? His deal?
Some companies prefer to put arbitration provisions in their contracts because in theory they can hardly sue them when and if they screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, by being said. When you see an arbitration provision in a contract, it's usually by someone, put in there by the entity that feels that it has greater bargaining power, greater potential liability.
Maybe we've been sued a lot.
Or that.
All right. Any other thoughts?
No.
Okay, so the motion is.
I move to accept the agreement between Custer County and Baseline Engineering for construction management.
I'll second that. Any other discussion? Anybody online? Okay, then I'll call for that vote. All in favor of accepting the agreement between Baseline and Custer County? as we discussed. Say aye, Lucas,
Aye.
Paul,
Louis on that.
and okay, that concludes the agenda. Any additional items of business that we point out?
I have a question that might arose. Someone asked me the other day about the mudslide that went into the upper Arvin. Has there any information on that? Just that they flooded it with mud, debris. I haven't
I haven't heard
anything.
that. I don't know anything
I
about it.
just tell them to get
I
a hold
haven't
of
heard
the
anything.
upper arm.
Are you talking about they put in,
If I slide it, it filtered in, mudslide.
oh, I don't know about that. I know that they increased the volume from Twin Lakes. I think. Twin
I've
Lakes
seen
for-
that one, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that.
But no, this was a small off branch coming into it, but don't recall. I looked it up, the map and stuff, in by Howard and all that. And it came in and it brought a lot of debris into the Arkansas River, but I haven't heard anything since.
It's flash flooding.
What's that?
It was flash flooding in Howard.
Yeah,
That was on, that was an alert, but I didn't see.
It,
it was mud and debris, that's why I was just wondering, any other information or who they ought to contact?
Nope.
Okay. Go ahead.
Comments, anybody? Okay, with that, then let's open it up for, we got two people that just came in. You want to state your names so we get you on the record?
Denise Mackey.
Madam Mackey.
Got them? Okay, any other public comment? You all just happened to be strolling by? Well, you should have strolled by sooner because it was more fun then.
This is a brawl.
Thanks for coming by. Anything else here? Therefore, hearing none, I will adjourn this meeting at, what is the time? 8:53. 9:53.